welcome to another edition of Thursday Thoughts with Pastor Pat. It's good to see everybody. This coming Sunday is the 21st of April. It is the fourth Sunday of Easter. And it's also a day that kind of goes by a little unnoticed, I think, by most people. We don't celebrate it a lot by putting it in announcements that this is coming or anything like that. But it's the fourth Sunday of Easter is traditionally Good Friday Sunday. Almost every fourth Sunday of Easter in the liturgy appears two scripture passages, and this year is no different. Psalm 23, the Lord is thy shepherd. We will be reciting that for the call to worship. We're also going to do it in the King James Version because Psalms just sound right in the King James Version. And also the 10th chapter of John, where Jesus says, I am the good shepherd. Now, when it comes to sheep and shepherding, I know nothing about either of those subjects. I know nothing about sheep. I know nothing about shepherds. I know who Alan Shepard is. He was the first American in space. I know who Sybil Shepherd is because I used to watch Moonlighting back in the 80s. And I know about German Shepherds because they're really beautiful dogs. But that's about it. That's about it. That's about all I know. But I did know someone who I guess was kind of a shepherd. He owned sheep. And I remember interviewing him a couple years ago about his sheep. And I remember reading an article about sheep before I went and talked to him that said, sheep are a lot smarter than you think. And so I asked him about this and said, I read an article that said sheep are a lot smarter than you think. And his reaction was, well, maybe. In his experience, sheep weren't very smart. He had to take care of them or else they were just going to die. They were helpless. So he thought, well, maybe a good word isn't that they're dumb, but they are dependent. And maybe that's something that Jesus was kind of getting at when Jesus says, I am the good shepherd, and comparing us to sheep, because we are dependent upon God and God's grace. But I don't want to get too much into this because I'm still putting my sermon together, and some of this might seep into my sermon. But I just wanted to whet your appetite for Good Shepherd Sunday this Sunday. I hope to see you there. You can watch in person 10 a.m., or you can watch us online on Facebook as well, or you can catch the service later on Facebook or YouTube. But take care, God bless, and I hope to see you Sunday. Bye-bye.